Hello, hello, everybody. Hope you can hear me. There we go, okay. How we doing? Who we got so far? We got ETM Machine, what's up? Hey Laura, hey Jakarius, hey Sandy. How y'all doing? I feel short, I always feel short. Ugh. I'm having an off day, or an off life, whichever. Whichever makes more sense. Here we go. Alright, but yeah. Baby Nicholas. I called it, y'all. I called it. Like, Nicholas ain't living. What a bad way to die, but like, you know, the writing was definitely on the wall for the character to be written out in some kind of way. But I'd hate to be Ava right now. Man, it's you know, I'll be honest, if they were gonna turn Nicholas into a bad guy, they might as well have gone all out and made his death like as crazy as the other deaths in the Cassadine family. You know what I mean? Is he really dead? I mean, Adam Huss already said goodbye to the show, so it appears that he's as dead as he can be in the world of soaps. I can't open my water. There we go. Told y'all I'm having an off day. But yeah, you know, on soaps, you never know. I mean, what happened, what was it, a year ago or 2 years ago? Peter was knocked out, had 2 doctors confirm that he was dead and he was still alive. Or a doctor and a nurse. But for the time being, Nicholas is not on the show any longer. But yeah. Adam Huss said his goodbyes to the show. Marcus is not on the show anymore. If they are planning to bring Nicholas back, it probably won't be anywhere in the near future. So, it is what it is. Nicholas had it coming. Mom thinks Austin will set up Mason for the death. I mean, why not? Yeah, it's so weird how kind of like they threw Austin into Ava's world so quickly. Do you think they'll put them together, guys? Boy, bye. Oh, man. But yeah, for real, y'all. Nicholas is gone. You know what threw me more, though? Marshall mentioning Epiphany being out of town. And I'm like, so it begins. So it begins. For sure, at least Austin can be a partner to Ava. Austin and Ava should have been together a long time ago. I mean, he's already a lot more interesting in the presence of Ava. More so than he has been since, like, the character arrived, really. There was some promise when they made him, you know, a Holt. And then it went nowhere. He basically avoids the Quartermaines at all costs. But it is what it is. Anyway, folks, welcome to GHMV Reacts. It is week 2 of reacting to sweep storylines on the show. And this week we are reacting to The Monkey Virus from 2006. We're going to watch one episode of it, but we're also going to watch one clip of it from before the episode. Just because I feel like it needs to be seen because it's just so good, so funny. But yeah, y'all, it's gonna be a good one today. Kaiwan. Hey, Kaiwan. I guess I was right, wasn't I? I know this soap like the back of my hand, man. But yeah, I knew, you know, Nicholas was not gonna be on any longer. Of course, they're probably gonna leave it open for him to come back one day. And hopefully at that point they redeem him because, man, the writing that that character had. Had no idea what we're doing tonight. I'm just happy I remembered. I'm glad you're here, Laura. I see you've like tried to make it and you just missed us. But here you are live with the rest of us. Oh, man. But yeah. R.I.P. Nick. Ooh, how do we feel about Portia gaining a brother and a father? I didn't expect that we were going to see Portia's family because, you know, she's never mentioned anyone. Now all of a sudden we hear of a sick mother and her father is a doctor and her brother seems to be the black sheep of the family. I mean, I don't hate it. They seem like they could be compelling characters, honestly. They didn't seem very one note or anything. I think is it Zeke? Her brother Ezekiel, Zeke? He could be fun. He could be fun. Laura, you said, I joke I got stoned and I missed it. Like the song, but life just got nuts. I stayed up hoping I wouldn't forget again. Well, I'm glad to hear, Laura. Hey, Nathan. How we doing? But yeah, it's going to be a fun night. You know, I feel like the virus storyline was really fun in 2006. We're going to watch a bit of a comedic part of the story. Is the weather going to be a new character? Do you mean the brother? Are you from having a hazmat might be a new gay character? Who? I'm so confused. The brother played Jeffrey Harrington on The Haves and Have-Nots. Interesting. I've never seen his work, but he seems like a decent actor. I wouldn't mind him sticking around and cause trouble. But yeah, what was that? What was the dad's name? Doctor. I got such a lousy memory, y'all. Nathan said you're doing good. Are we about to see that virus story? Yeah, we're about to watch a bit of the virus. We're not going to see the whole. We're doing an episode from Memorable Sweeps each Wednesday this month. Because he played a gay character on another show on Avenue. I mean, who knows? Just because an actor plays a gay character on one show doesn't automatically mean he'll be a gay character on another, but we'll see. We'll see. We're going to get it with Brad. I mean, Brad didn't even stick around to meet the Robinson family, so it's going to be an interesting week. I mean, I hope it... I want him to be troublesome. I want him to be a bit of a troublemaker. Because that could be fun. Could spice Portia's life up a little bit. But yeah, Brad does need a new man. He needs to move on from Lucas because that's dead in the water. All right. But we are here today to watch a bit of the virus outbreak story from 2006. We're watching a little clip from the early part of the story just because it's funny, and then we're going to watch like an episode that's kind of in the thick of it. So yeah, not that the first clip is long. It's just like 5 minutes long, but yeah. He was also gay on Have and Have Nots. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's hard to say what they're going to do with the characters, because these characters might just blow in and out for the wedding, you know? But I don't know. I just think that the character of Zeke Has Promise, just because he seems mischievous, they called him kind of the black sheep since he's not a doctor like the rest of the family. He could be great for Brad. We'll see. We'll see. I wonder who is Portia's mom. I don't know. I think we just won't see her, to be honest. Like, if she's sick to the point of needing, like, care, you know, like a caretaker while they're gone, and that's obviously not a character that's going to be on for very much longer, I don't think. Even though she's off screen. I don't think we'll ever see her off screen. I really don't. Or on screen, sorry. But all right, yeah, let's get into it, because I don't want to live stream too late tonight and keep y'all up too long on a Wednesday. Let me set this up, because I'm almost ready here. But turn down the mood music. Shrink me down to size. Make sure the video actually comes on. Hey. Sorry, I have like an updated OBS. So I'm still learning how to use it properly. So if I mess certain things up today, I apologize in advance. But let's do it. We're starting off with Jason asleep on the couch. Did the storyline happen after Pratt left? I think it did. Isaiah. I'm not 100. We'll find out in the episode, because it should have all the names pop up. But this is just a clip, so I don't know if we'll see his name on here. Also, let me know how the audio is, guys. Phelps is producing. It had to be this clip. Welcome, Jake.
Are you okay?
I'm not sure. Is there a chimp by the fireplace?
No. But there is one on the pool table. I think I should close the door so he doesn't run off.
What? Why? Wouldn't it be better if he left? We
Broke
didn't
whose
know where it
hand?
came from.
He's obviously nothing to worry about. He's really good around people, and I think you might be someone's
Love
pet that
Jason
just
Sam.
wandered
Classic
off.
Jason
What kind
Sam.
of person has a chimp for a pet?
Not you, obviously.
Okay, just be careful, okay? I don't want to have to shoot it.
Hi, cutie. Oh, how are you? Your hands are freezing.
Sam,
His
those
hands
are paws. I'm just let me call animal control.
No, Jason, don't do that.
Why?
They'll lock him up. They'll put something. Oh, he likes my ring. They'll put something around his neck. He
Is this
needs
an April
friends.
Fool's
I know
episode?
why.
No.
I have
This is
idea.
how a big storyline started
Who said anything about
with a
keeping?
monkey. Although this isn't the first time
We'll
we've
find
seen the
someone.
monkey
Right?
at this
Easy,
point,
yeah. We'll find
because
its owner. In the meantime, he chose us
Luke
to
met
take
the
care of him.
monkey
You did, didn't you?
on the Markham Islands,
You know
I
what?
believe.
Unfortunately, we don't have.
And then the
anything
village that they were in
chimp-friendly
burned down,
in the
and Luke brought the chimp back
I'll
to
go to the store.
No way.
Poor Charles for Lulu to have as a pet.
I'm stocking up for Danny.
And they were living at the Quartermains at the time. and you know the Quartermaines were the Quartermaines, and he ran off. So, and somehow he ended up at Jason's place.
Adios.
And Sam left him alone with Jason. Aww. Actually, I'm pretty sure Steve and Brad reacted to this too on their YouTube channel. He probably loved this though.
How did you get here?
Max drove me. Sam said that you needed help with a chimp.
Just be careful.
Oh man. They did? Okay. I thought so. You're a little
This
Michael,
is the
man.
coolest thing I've ever seen. Chimps aren't all that different from us, except the hearing. Ours is better.
How do you know so much?
You got me into reading. We're strangers to him. We gotta make sure that he knows that everything's safe. Everything's okay.
You think Michael is still into reading and Africa?
Shake
Remember how they
hands.
made that such a thing when he was a kid?
Put your hand out and shake it. See?
Aw.
Wasn't so hard.
The Sopranos.
Thank you.
Jeez,
Please
music.
stop arguing until we find my chimp.
Whoa, wait a minute. Excuse me.
Julie.
Missing a chimp?
Well, have you seen him?
Yes, he's at my place with Jason.
We're good.
Yeah, how'd he get out?
There was an uproar at the Quartermaines and he freaked. I need to keep a better eye on
I
him.
couldn't find the clip because
Okay.
I was debating watching a different
Tell you
one.
what, I'm gonna bring this home
But
to Jason
Tracy
and then
interacting with
we'll
the chimp is
get the
so
chimp
much
back
more
to you.
hilarious
Okay?
Thank
than
you.
Jason
Yeah,
okay,
interacting
okay.
with the
Thank you
chimp.
so
It was
much,
it was
guys.
so funny.
Mystery solved.
And Jane Elliott rocked that scene.
Poor Max. That's all I'm gonna say. Michael is gonna talk his ear off the whole way home.
Yeah, Michael loves animals, that's for sure.
Hey, are you okay? You look really quiet on the car ride home.
I wish I would have just, realized how sick
That Lulu
Luke
looks so
is.
much like Jeannie Francis. I'm saying, man.
Maybe I shouldn't have taken
I'd
my
give
role.
anything to have
Michael
Julie back as
is
Lulu.
going to be fine. Michael is probably exposed to worse germs every day in the playground.
You see, who but the government could or would kidnap an entire village?
Oh, please. There is no sinister plot. No villagers being held hostage in a secret compound because Luke was never really sick.
Not true.
So funny.
Oh my God. She's burning up. Just like I was last night. Whatever bug I picked up must be contagious. It's jumped to Lulu. And it may not stop there. That means everybody that's been in this house in the last 24 hours has been exposed to it, and they could carry it to everyone they come in contact with.
All right, now we're gonna watch an actual episode, y'all.
Health and
It's
safety
in the
hazards
thick
at
of the
local
storyline. The
stores
virus already
tonight
broke
at
out,
5:30.
and the monkey had just escaped the hospital.
How'd you know about this exit?
And Jason and Carly have been chasing after her. The monkey did. When I was about, because yep, he was there too. Crazy. Also, the geek in me wants to just comment on the attention to detail, the wetness of the cars, the snow in the background. Like, they made fake snow for poor Charles. Now they don't even try to hide the palm trees when they're
Your
outside.
body's managed to get over the encephalitis without any other drugs.
Well, that's because of the booze. No germ could survive in the petri dish I call a liver.
Well, I guess your liquid lifestyle's paid off. You are producing antibodies.
So now what?
Well, we take a sample of your blood, isolate those antibodies, and make a serum, and then we see if it works.
Do I get a say in this?
You got something against being a hero, Luke?
I got something against being a government guinea pig. Unless it helps my daughter.
That's the plan.
Well, then scrub up and dig in.
Well, there's good news and there's bad news here. The good news is we can
Because
save a
Luke
lot
was
of people,
immune,
and the
and they
bad
used his
news
blood
is
to
that,
make the cure. Exactly.
well, you may not be one of them.
Well, if it's a choice between my life and my daughter's, there's no contest. Do whatever you have to do.
You have to understand, this isn't a sure thing.
What do you mean?
Well, the process collects your blood, then concentrates the antibodies into filtered plasma, but we don't know how much plasma or blood we need.
Or if we can use your blood at all.
Well, why? If I've got the antibodies.
Yeah, well, we're checking to make sure you didn't pick up anything else in the South Pacific that could compromise the antidote.
I hope you've been looking after yourself, Spencer, because right now, like it or not, you're the only chance we've got at beating this thing.
Elizabeth,
This guy's getting worse.
I mean, Lorenzo Alcazar.
I'm not authorized to dispense medication. Besides, people are barely getting the first dose. I'm sorry.
That is not good enough.
I understand you're frustrated and you're frightened, but you need to calm down because we are dancing as fast as we can here. I'm
good,
sorry. I'll be
Karius.
with you in
How
just
about
a minute.
yourself?
Please just stay calm. Have the antibiotics worked on anyone?
No, and there are more patients coming in every single moment.
Monica, Alan in the back there. Edward.
Hey,
I think is that
Nicholas.
Edward? No, that's not Edward.
How are you feeling?
Edward wasn't wearing that hat yet.
Jesse went to go find him at your cabin. But don't worry, he's gonna be okay.
Lucky!
This
Lucky,
part
you
I'm a
idiot.
little bit fuzzy on, like why Lucky was in a cabin in the middle of nowhere. Why was he the one that got kidnapped? Like all of this confused me. This is how I knew about Holly. Yeah, this is how I met Holly too, unfortunately.
It's all about
Although I don't
lies.
think she appears in this episode.
Too many lies.
So you try to rest?
I'm sorry that
And Sunny and Emily were together here. That was an interesting time, wasn't it?
But it's over now.
That was fake. I guess with Carly, I was gonna make you believe that I still loved her. So I could push you away.
I think you know what you're saying.
Spencer was able to be born during all this craziness. Yeah, no
Right
kidding.
now, the only thing you should be concentrating
That
on
was a
is
text message
getting
killer. No, Lorenzo wasn't
getting
the
love
text message killer. His son
for the people
was.
who love you. And there are
I
a lot of
don't.
us.
Was Diego around? Diego at this point was, I think, on the show, but I don't really remember him being a part of the storyline. Sirens. Jason, Sam, Robin, Patrick, Courtney, Jack, Lorenzo, Elizabeth, Rick, Alexis, Justice, Blaney, Mac, Georgie, Dylan, Maxie, Jesse, Tracy, Alan, Monica. Oh, there's Diego. That's the text message killer. Lulu, Bobby, Michael, Emily, Nicholas, Lucky, Sky, Luke. Still know all the characters. Missed this opening. It was a good opening. Yeah.
Okay, we're
Except
not gonna
like
cause any
the
trouble.
end,
What's the problem?
like towards the end of that,
We have no
of their
idea. Someone
usage
started
of
shooting
that,
at us out of that black SUV.
that final scene with all the guys seemed more like a shrine to the
No.
dead.
We just
Because
got
so
here.
many of those characters were
Have you
killed
been
off or off the
exposed?
show.
To what?
We've got a situation inside. Let's go.
Shouldn't be hanging around here.
Come on. Justice, okay, look, I need a make on a license plate fast. Someone just shot at calling me and I need to know why.
This virus is fierce. It moves fast, and it brings even the healthiest right to their knees. Your father and I have to be here, but you're a med student. You're not required to take the risk.
I appreciate your concern, Mom, but I'm not going anywhere.
Because of Sonny.
Diego was Lorenzo's son.
Well, at least consider leaving. Sonny may just need you healthy.
You don't expect me to believe that you care about Sonny.
No. But if asking in his name gets the desired effect.
And then Sage was Lorenzo's niece from his twin brother's side. But I forget what his brother's name was. Okay, this is before Manny released. No, I think
Welcome back.
Manny was around. Manny was for sure around.
I was stuck.
I think. I feel like Manny was 2005 and this was 2006.
Sonny, about what you said right before.
I could be wrong about that though.
I'm sorry. I don't know what I say.
Because I think even Manny and Lorenzo crossed paths a couple times.
Just try to rest. Alright, and I'll check in with you later.
Hey.
Yeah.
You be careful.
Manny was already there. And Manny's twin brother came back at the end of 2006 or like early 2007.
Sonny admitted that the kiss between him and Carly was staged to push me away.
Was he lucid?
He was in and out.
Oh yeah, this virus also like made people like tell the
You
truth
know
and stuff
people with the
too.
virus are saying all kinds of things.
So they were also like hallucinating as well.
When can we leave?
I don't know.
That's Sam's brother Danny.
You're Sam's brother, right?
Danny.
I'm Michael. My dad's sick.
So is Sam. I like this room. I want to be with her.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Hey, no bright ideas, all right, Michael? Your dad doesn't need to worry about you, too.
This is the last time we see the GH
I just don't
cafeteria.
get it. He's fine one minute and then he just goes down the next.
Evidently, that's how this thing works.
I thought for sure he was gonna be okay.
Georgie,
Oh, Max, did you see how weak he was?
Manny
you
was
just
around,
have
or
to
his
keep faith
priest
that
brother
he's
was
gonna be
around.
all right. He's gonna pull through this.
Priest
There's
didn't show
no
up till
way
much
he's gonna
later
leave you.
from this story,
And
but
before you know it, he's gonna be back to
I don't know
normal,
if Manny was
worrying
dead
about
at
his
this
obscure.
No, why don't you just go ahead and say it, Tracy? You wish it was me. You wish I would die because that's a surefire way that I'm
Yeah,
gonna get out of
Alice,
his
may
life.
she rest.
Your scenario, not mine.
Why do you have to be so awful? She's already upset.
Are you speaking to me?
Lucas.
You miserable witch!
What's wrong, Georgie?
Just get her away from me.
Why don't you leave the kid alone?
I just looked at her. Why don't you toughen up a little bit? It can be a very harsh world out
Oh,
there.
and Danny.
Kidding me?
Right.
That's the only time we saw the GH cafeteria.
Burning up.
It was a regular set in the 80s though.
Your test results didn't show any trace of malaria. There are other possibilities that could taint the serum, but we don't have time to scan for them anymore.
If people start dying, there's not much we can do about it.
Well, I'm good to go.
Okay, you need to sign the consent form.
You think I'd hesitate? No,
No,
this could save
Patrick.
my daughter's life. Anything else?
Well, this is the best shot we've got, but it's not without a lot of
Hey,
complications.
are we going to do this thing or just stand around and talk it to death?
I'll set it up. This works. You, Lucas Lorenzo Spencer, will be responsible for saving a lot of lives.
Well, I'm the one that brought the damn thing to town in the first place.
Maxie's top boyfriend. I
Wrong
actually
place
really
at the
like
wrong
Jesse.
time, pal.
I like Jesse Maxie. I was a fan.
Lady. So what's
They
happening?
really look like father and son.
We're on overload.
Yeah, like honestly, if you
The
look at
virus
like
is
Noah
spreading.
when he was younger,
Brace yourselves, because it's going to
dead
get
ringer
worse
for
before
Jason
it gets
Thompson.
better.
The hospital remains under quarantine in an effort to contain the recent outbreak of
was so good back
encephalitis.
then. Yeah, they really
Officials
did
caution that the
such good
virus is
storylines
highly
during, like,
contagious
6
and
months.
spread through close contact with infected individuals.
Look at
Anyone
Christina.
experiencing symptoms such as chills, dizziness, or a fever may have been exposed and are being asked to seek medical treatment immediately.
Molly made a stinky.
Molly made a stinky. Oh man, Rick and Alexis were both conked out from this virus.
What's wrong with Daddy Rick? Mommy? What's wrong with Daddy Rick?
Oh, Christina was such a sweetheart. I wonder what happened to that child actress. She was around for a while. Loved Emily, wish they didn't kill
First
her
step,
off.
we get you warmed up.
No kidding. Whatever happened to Rick, he just disappeared one day. Like he just left, just disappeared and went off screen and never was mentioned again. Like he had a few scenes with Molly.
6'4".
Him and Elizabeth almost got back together, and
You
then
did? Is he okay?
that was it.
Let me just talk to him.
She ended up with AJ, I think.
Oh, what are you telling me? He's all right, isn't he?
So far.
He needs medical attention. Look, the roads are blocked and my cell battery is dying. We need a chopper right away, okay?
Jesse?
Elizabeth.
Please, you need to help me. It's my husband.
Okay, it's the same principle as dialysis.
I understand.
And you should be aware, if there's a sudden drop of blood pressure during the procedure, you may experience some hallucinations.
No, I lived through
I
the
was neither here
60s.
nor
I'm
there
not
with
afraid of an
character. I
acid
just wanted him
flashback.
away from like
Regrets respiration.
No, let's just do it.
constantly wanting revenge on his brother.
Nurse, insert double IVs.
I'm sorry. I thought I could help, but. What do you.
Let her go, I'll do it.
No, hey, come here for a second. Your liver is compromised. Failing, actually. You shouldn't have direct contact with this patient.
My illness is the reason I'm the perfect candidate for this. I have nothing to lose.
Well, maybe I do. Look, I can't stop you from passively allowing your own death. But I can keep you around long enough to at least harass you about it.
Go on.
Thank you.
I want to be clear about who gets the first batch.
Is that Christina one of the went
Well,
to one of the soap events?
that's
when
the
she was a
next
teenager?
problem.
I do remember seeing that. The clips of that. Hell yeah, almost forgot. Hold on, no.
We'll get to
Poor
her.
girl.
When?
When we get to her.
And in the meantime, you don't care if she suffers? What if she dies? Will that light a fire into your collective butts?
Don't you talk to me like that. I'm as worried about Sky as you are.
Well, you could have fooled me. You know, the woman considers you her father. I would think that would carry a little weight with you.
We're in a triage situation. We're treating the sickest first. And why are you in my face? You should be in isolation with the others who aren't sick.
Look, I will pay for whatever she needs. No price is too high.
You people don't get it. For some things, there is no price.
Remember when the show had doctors? Look at all of them that are around. You got Emily,
I'm fine. But
Alan.
you should be in a room. Dad.
Who else? You got
Nicholas
Noah,
needs a room.
Patrick.
We're assigning rooms
Robin's
to the
in
DVS
there.
first. We're already doubling up.
Oh, Nicholas
Nurse
has
Elizabeth.
me. Dad, look at him. He's sick.
Monica.
I just had this conversation with Alcazar. I can't play favorites, and neither can you. And if you don't know that by now, you should.
No, wait. Dad, you're being arbitrary. You're mad at Nicholas because you think he hurt me. Well, you can't do that. I mean it, Dad. You find Nicholas a room or I'm going to put him
This
in
is
one
before
myself.
the hotel situation. Yep.
How are you feeling?
What are you doing here?
Well, I remember the nights that you sat up with me when I was sick. I thought I'd do the same for you. I'm trying to be brave here.
This feels so drab and depressing, to be honest. Well, this is one part of the story, but there was a lot of action, man. Like, if you ever have the time, because this whole storyline is on, well, most of the storyline is on YouTube. Watch it for yourself. There's a lot of like cool action sequences. there is a bit of trashing within some of the characters.
She's not in the coffee shop.
Some major
I
confrontations.
thought she was with you.
And of course, location shoots. Even though they were in front of the hospital.
I got a make on the place. Owner's out of New York, name Anton Rush. Low profile, big connections.
What are we talking? Drugs? Guns? What?
Diplomatic immunity, government protection, the whole 9 yards. You get too close, they'll mow you down without breaking a stride.
That doesn't explain why they're shooting at us over a monkey.
Look, I want you to put some men on this, see if you can locate that car.
I'll get on it. It's bad in there, isn't it?
Allegedly, the powers that be knew that in 2005 GH was a mess.
Lainey's
and
okay.
decided to revamp the show. And it's Patrick and Robin returning towards the end of the year. Quarantine stuff is a little
Alright,
too
you
close
got
to
it from
home.
here.
since
I'm
we
gonna
did
go back
through
inside
it.
with my van.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
not gonna
honestly, when we were on like a complete lockdown at the start of it, like I really thought about not watching scenes from the story because it was, you know, it was so close to home. So I think I just avoided most of this altogether. And Miss Justice, yeah, his death was ridiculous. Miss Rona still sounds like a bad sci-fi movie. What is happening, right?
Hello? Hey! Who's manning this ship?
Elena's curse really worked. It didn't work in this story. None of the Quartermaines died in this story. The only one that did was, I mean, the only people that didn't this story were, Tony, Courtney, and Danny. I think. Right? Oh, you were essential.
What happened to everybody?
Man. I mean, I only was not working for about 3 months, so and then I was back to work.
We're all
You drifted off.
Tony, Courtney, and Danny died, yeah.
Nasty.
I wasn't
Stay with us, pal.
in that story. I meant
You won't be the only one that gets through this epidemic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Calvary's here, buddy. Come on. Hey, I know you got big romantic plans with Elizabeth. The most romantic thing you can do right now is stay alive. Alright? Oh boy, am I glad to see you guys. I'm a cop, my partner's down. I'm keeping as warm as I can, but he collapsed in the snows.
Elizabeth, you're the best reason I can think of for Lucky to fight whatever this is, and he will. But in the meantime, we have to stay strong for Lucky and for everybody else who needs us.
I know. I'm just really scared.
Oh, honey, of course you are. But you're a nurse, and you have to stay focused, because there are a lot of people in here depending on you.
This one's in bad shape. Lucky though, his little girl knew how to call 911.
Rick, what about his wife?
All right, let's get on with it.
She's right behind me.
Please. I gotta get off this. You've gotta let me find my daughter.
They're by themselves. I need my daughter.
I won't let Bobby. Please. I need my girls.
We are live at the emergency entrance of the
So did Christina call 911?
A shooting. It happened just minutes ago.
That is Jesse. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I really like. I was a Jesse and Maxie fan.
She recognized from local media accounts as the alleged monster, Jason Morgan.
I've never seen anything like this before. This is like design chaos.
What does that mean? Why is Sam? You need to go back to your room.
Leave me alone.
No, listen to me. You're sick and contagious. Go back to your room.
Leave me alone. Don't try to
Don't try to
out me.
Hey. You are not going inside.
I have to go in there. My family is
Your
in there.
family needs you to stay healthy. You get this thing, you go down for the count. You're no good to anyone.
Jason, I've already
Carly.
been in there and I'm fine.
That's not going to guarantee you won't get it. Think about
the
what
only
it'll
one
do
that-
to Michael and Morgan
that
if you get
could.
really sick or you die. This is serious, okay?
They wrote
Maybe we
good
should just go
stories
home and
back
stay with
then.
Morgan.
And
Yeah,
what are
I
you
like
gonna
these
do?
one
Well, I'm gonna
month
find out as much as I
disaster
can about this
storylines.
guy
They're
Rush.
really
Then I'm
great.
gonna help you.
Fine.
Yeah,
Fine.
Maxie's boyfriend.
Give me your
yeah,
phone. At
for
least
her
let me call and
first
check on
one.
Sunny. Come on, Jason.
And she had to sit through the whole police funeral too and get the blanket and everything, just like with Nathan. The girl's got two of those, you know, flags, sorry.
Hello?
Carly was not happy. I miss those bumpers too.
Emily?
Carly?
Mom?
What is Michael doing there? Why isn't he in isolation?
We were just having that conversation.
Okay, can you put Sonny on the phone, please?
Actually,
Carly,
going
he's
through
pretty
losing
weak.
all these,
I know that I'm the one who brought him in there. Can you please put him on
My
the
girl
phone?
can't catch a break. At least that last man in her life died and deserved it.
Hey, Carly. Where are you?
I'm outside with Jason.
Let's stay there. We're fine here.
You don't sound okay.
Everything's okay, Mom. Emily's taking care of us. I love you.
Tell Michael I love him, please.
Sonny?
Carly, he's
Unconscious.
What is going on in there? What the hell are you guys doing to help him?
Who's taking care of Sonny besides you? It's Justice.
Hey, what do you got?
Is he gonna be alright?
Yeah, Michael, we're gonna make sure of it.
Oh,
all
Jason
right?
and Carly do remind me of Dex
Sonny
and
needs to
Jaws.
rest, and you need to get
That's
back
what they're
into
trying to go
isolation.
for.
All right, the last thing your dad needs is for you to get sick too.
Okay.
Sonny
Hey,
and
we
Emily
got a
dating was a
break.
mess.
This Rush guy's held up at the Metro Court. Let's go get some answers.
What the hell is this? Who are you guys? Hey, man, take it easy. Take it easy, man. What the hell's going on? Take it easy. What are you, government? Man, answer me. Where are you taking him, man?
Yeah, I can't remember how this scenario started. Like how Lucky ended up in this cabin sick, assumingly with the virus, and how they singled him out and like kidnapped him. Or was that just like the luck of the draw?
Well, let's hope this works.
Sonny and Emily dating is especially gross when you look at the scenes between them when Amber Tamblyn and Emily.
How you feeling?
And the thing is, Amber, like,
Like
even
an
now,
amputated
still
leg.
looks so young.
Well, you're going to get worse before you get better.
Oh, that's comforting.
Well, good news is it's not caused by the fever.
Look, Robert, I know it's...
Do a status report on that daughter of yours.
Thanks.
I can give you that update on your daughter.
Oh, another hallucination. They're getting worse.
Look, she's as sick as it gets. And so is Sky. She's not even conscious.
It's just strange
They
because
both
of
could
character
die,
age difference. They couldn't have
along
put
with the
Amber
entire
Tamblyn
hospital
with
full
Sonny.
of people because of you.
Amber looked like a teenager. Exactly.
Ain't you heard? I'm the miracle cure.
A miracle no one would need if you hadn't brought this plague. You know what? If there's any justice at all, you will survive. To live with the deaths of the people you claim to love squarely on your head.
Back away from my husband.
Go Tracy.
Okay, we're in the right place. Now how do we get to this Rush guy?
Just wait. He's got to leave sometime. When he does, I'm going to go in, see what I can find out.
Okay, I want you to take a break. You need to call the hospital and check on Sam. I will
There's
stay here.
nothing I can do for Sam right now, but maybe the guy in that room can. I'm waiting.
I don't need this ridiculous thing. I can walk.
We don't trust you to walk, and you need to be in bed.
Yeah, is that your standard line on all women?
You know, in hindsight, looking back at the storyline, it's
There's a SWAT team out there, and they mean business.
it's funny how there's this big virus outbreak and none of the doctors working are wearing masks.
I checked. Jason hasn't been admitted. Now do what he would want you to do. Stay
You
with
know?
him and find you.
We're running out of beds. Start doubling up.
Excellent. Someone hit the call button in case she feels restless again. Come on.
Oh man! And by the way,
4 years ago,
Sam
Dixie
and
Martin
Alexis
and her
were
unborn
still
child
quite
disappeared.
vile. I know we watched the Sam Alexis
Now
scenes
she's
a few
back
weeks
to
back.
confront the sister who stole her life and the man she loved. But where's she been? And where's the baby? It's the week you don't want to miss.
Your girls
Sorry,
are in a special
I was distracted by
pediatrics
that.
quarantine ward being monitored around the clock.
They're alone and they're scared,
I
and I'm
feel like
sure
this
they're
is
wondering where
OG
their
Kelly.
parents are.
I'm
Or
sorry.
not
It's a difficult situation all
Or yeah,
around.
no, yeah. OG Kelly, right?
Forget it. There's no way in hell I'm staying in this room with that woman.
Oh, God, works for me.
Fine! Give the bed to someone else. I'll wait out here. You might as well give the bed to Alexis's favorite client, Manny. Maybe he'll strangle her in her sleep.
See, Manny's still
Blame
alive
it
at
on
this
the fever
point.
and get off scot-free.
You know you're acting like a child.
That's how I feel. Worried. I'm scared. Just helpless.
They were just hanging on their neck and for no reason. Exactly.
It's gonna happen. I can feel it.
Like even look at when you look at those guys that were kidnapping Lucky, they all were in basically hazmat suits.
They're headed upstairs.
They're going to the restaurant.
Okay. You keep an eye on them. Let me know when he's headed back.
All right, be careful.
Yeah.
I miss this music so much, y'all. Suspenseful. Not corny. Yeah, Alcazar did make a great villain. What was the Marina car?
Hey, I
You
think
mean
I
the
got
Martian
something.
Islands?
It's a company
It's not a real place.
Rush might be connected with.
Look at the Metrocore back then, man. Back when Sam used to have good scenes. And
Mr. Rush is expecting me. Oh, yeah.
They really give Sam nothing these days. It's so sad.
How much? How much what? Don't be coy. We both know why you're here. Name your price. Sorry, I'm not into girls. Whatever it is, I will double it as long as you walk out that door and you forget that you were over here. Do you understand?
Why would you do that?
I'm sorry, I let Michael get away.
He can be pretty slippery.
Hey, fool me once. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, got it.
That's as always the fool, but let's be real.
We have to take a hard line on this, all right? Not just for your safety, but for everyone else's. When you leave this room, you run the risk of exposing yourself to the virus all over again and bringing it back to someone else.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll never leave again, I promise.
Michael, did anyone leave with you?
Danny.
No. me.
How
Does
dare
that
you
mean
come down on my
Michael
husband with your
inadvertently is
selective
responsible for
concern
Danny's
humanity?
death?
Get out before the authorities throw you out.
My God. Things I didn't pay attention to back then.
Was that defense real or fever induced?
I'm too mean to get sick.
Why aren't you in the coffee shop lockdown?
I left. I had to see Dylan.
How is he?
Not good. He didn't recognize me.
Well, don't lose hope. The doctors may be onto something.
A cure?
We hope.
We?
Well, there's something in my blood, they say, that might help. Imagine that. Old Lucas Lorenzo saves poor Charles once again.
You're an old softy. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
Look who's talking. And who you call an old woman?
No.
Lucky.
I'll let you know the second I hear anything about Lucky.
Even with all this, he's still
Tyler.
Nicholas, now I know the fever's talking. And try to rest. All right? I realize that this room isn't your
Sad to
first
see
choice,
Sam
but
just
at
hanging
least
on
you're
to
in
Dante's
one.
arm like she's nobody.
Okay, you can sleep.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No.
They
Nicholas,
need
no
to
more
get
talking.
they need to
No
get
more
Sam her
talking.
groove
Future
back. You know what I
doctor's
mean?
orders. Right?
Sam had so much fire and fierceness back then. Like, yeah, people simmer over the years, but they can still simmer and keep the character interesting, you know? Of course Nicholas and Sonny are in the room together with Emily.
This could get interesting.
Man.
You know, any minute now, Dylan's gonna wake up and start in with his crazy conspiracy theories about how he knew too much and they tried to take him out, but he was just too tough. What if he doesn't?
No, don't go there.
You're right. He's gonna be fine. He has to.
Did you find Sam?
I got lost.
I found this. And I didn't tell anyone that you were gone.
Thanks.
Are you okay?
I don't feel so good.
This plasma contains the antibodies from Luke's system. Now we have a decision to make regarding how we dispense this. Do we give larger doses to fewer?
Well, this
of the
doctors
critically
having
ill,
scenes all
or do we
together in
give
the same room.
Weaker doses to a higher number of the afflicted.
We can't draw any more blood from Luke. If we do, we run the risk of sending him into hypovolemic shock and killing him. The antibodies work and it really does kill the virus. We're going to have something quite valuable here. We've got to do something about protecting it. So in my experience, that during a crisis, people just plain behave badly.
All right, well, first things first. How about only the worst case patients get a dose of the serum?
I agree.
Okay. People accuse us doctors of playing God all the time. Tonight, we really take on the role.
Man. Sam left her boots at Jason's apartment. Needs to get them back. That might help. Well, she's living in Jason's apartment.
What do you got?
Look, I don't know how Rush connects to Crylium, but it's a major company. And there are two very interesting coincidences here. First, Crylium had an office and a manufacturing plant in the Markham Islands.
That's where Luke first came against this thing.
Exactly. And you'll never guess what they used to make.
I'll get back to you.
I met a lot of interesting men. in my profession, but you are my first in pharmaceuticals, so tell me more.
I know you said we'd never met, but something about you is very familiar.
Greg Vaughn is lucky too, though. I would take Greg Vaughn back as lucky.
I told you you can't go in there.
Even though I prefer Donovan Jackson, I think.
What have you people done to Lucky?
They eventually synthesized Luke's blood, right? They did. But then they also got like the antidote, like the actual antidote from Holly.
The doctors are getting ready to test the antibodies. Who gets the first doses?
He had when he returned in 2017.
Whoever needs them the most. Elizabeth, it wouldn't take
but they
much
eventually moved
to
back
juggle
in
things.
together, did they not?
Would it? I mean, things are crazy
Before they broke up?
You would ever know.
Again?
Maybe not, but I guess the question is, could you actually do it?
Stay tuned for scenes for the next General Hospital.
Alright, y'all, that's the end of the episode.
I'll go see if I can find out when more serum will be made.
The Doctor's Council hasn't decided who's going to get the first dose.
It goes to my daughter.
What company did you say you worked for?
Oh, man. Well, that's that on that, y'all. Gotta leave y'all on a cliffhanger. If you want to watch the rest of the story, visit Jacqueline Stone on YouTube, because it's there. Actually, most of the sweep storylines are there, so if you are ever having a day off or you're sick in bed or whatever, just bored, binge, man, because it's a good story. Oh, man. But yeah, next week we are going to watch an episode from the train wreck storyline. So that'll be fun. That's the storyline that actually got me hooked on GH when I started watching regularly. Because I was watching here and there when I could before that. But the train wreck story is what really hooked me in to watch every single day ever since. Until I took a break in 2014 when the show got really, really bad. And then I stopped for a while and I started watching again once they fired Ron Carlivati. They did move back in with each other. I'm just saying maybe she left them in the closet or the attic, because that's where the real Sam is. Oh, man, it's unfortunate. Yeah, no, Sam needs some revamping as a character. There are a lot of characters who had a lot more fire back then that just need a bit of revamping again. Like Maxie, for instance. Even though we didn't see her do much in this episode, you could tell that she had a lot more fire and personality. She's a lot more fearless, and I can't blame her for being a lot more broken and sad than she was because of all the pain and sorrow that she's gone through. But I was kind of hoping when she went through what she went through with Peter, that she would just be a take no prisoners girl again, never letting someone play her again. Then she ends up with Austin, and I mean, it's still up in the air whether he's a good or bad guy. But, she was just falling for, his lies over and over again. Not even noticing his secrets. And then the deal breaker was that he blackmailed Spinelli. So just put her back with Spinelli. Maybe, maybe that'll bring some of her fire back. We'll see. And like, yes, these characters have kids now. They didn't have kids back then. But listen, I have friends who, you know, they were the typical rebellious youngins that, you know, were a little unhinged and this and that. But, you know, a lot of them have kids of their own now. And while they are good parents, they still have that spunk inside of them, you know, that fire. And they still utilize it in really good ways. So it is possible to still have the fire, even as a parent. Austin wasn't that bad. The only problem was that he blackmailed Spinelli, but him being a mob doctor shouldn't have been a problem. Yeah, no, considering who she's been with in the past. Considering Spinelli, first of all, that wouldn't have been a deal breaker. But Austin never really knew of her history, so. Michelle, you said, I think Sam could be a kick-butt single mom for now until Jason returns. Most fans are hoping one day. I mean, if he's happy at Days, though, then the only time Jason will come back is if he's recasted again. And I don't think that the writers want to do that. You know what I mean? Because we don't need some cockamamie story about Jason having yet another twin just to bring Steve back. Oh, man. Oh, good night, Sandy. It's 1 a.m. there. Yeah, it's 11 here. But yeah, I guess it's a good time to end the stream. I usually end it like a little bit later on, but we did what we came to do. We watched the episode. We had a good time. We had some good conversation. We talked about GH at the start of it too, like this week's GH. This Sunday, we will recap GH in its full week. Oh, Angel, you're saying I'm like, do Austin know if Nicholas is dead, or do we have another Elizabeth and Finn situation? Yeah, I asked myself that too, but we ain't gonna know. I feel like we're you know, it's gonna be left out in the open until they decide to write him back in. But I really don't think they're gonna write him back in anytime soon, because the whole storyline will be trying to cover up where Nicholas is, and Ava trying to hide the fact that she killed him for a long time. But yeah, anyway, like I said, we're gonna watch. Well, they mentioned Epiphany yesterday. Yeah, we were talking about that at the beginning too. How they're gonna explain her death, we'll see. We'll find out in about a month and a half from now. So we do know that the Sonia Eddie tribute is going to be at the end of March, just before the Nurses' Ball. So whatever they decide to do with the character, we'll know by then. But in the meantime, they really had to figure out a way to, sorry, I banged the table there, to explain why Epiphany's not at Curtis and Portia's wedding. So, you know, in that sense, I get that they had to, you know, come up with some kind of excuse. And it's an excuse that makes sense. You know, we found out that she passed her MCATs and that she's looking at places to study to become a doctor. And I guess, you know, realistically, they could have her go off into the sunset and become a doctor elsewhere, or they could kill the character off. And I'm teetering. You know, as cool as it would be to have Epiphany live on forever, and like, you know, the character, I think it would be more impactful to have the character die because of how connected she was within, you know, the city of Port Charles. And I want to see her picture up on that wall too, you know? But that's just my take. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry. y'all keeping me talking. I'm trying to end the stream here. All right. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, everyone. I will see you this Sunday for General Hospital after show. We will recap the show. We'll talk about the entire week, and I'll say my opinions, and you can give me yours about the storylines. I'm not gonna lie, kind of a lackluster week so far for me, but it is what it is. Wouldn't make sense to keep the character alive. Yeah, you're right. You're right. All fairness. But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. See you Sunday. Peace out. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to subscribe, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next live stream. Good night.